So today, Senator Levin, Senator Reid, myself, and others are asking the members of the Senate to look hard at what we are proposing. Don't fall prey to the quick hit, easy stereotype, political denunciation of what is happening here. This is a legitimate policy proposal, which if it were joined in a bipartisan way, would send a critical message to Iraqis and to folks in the region about the dynamic that has to change in order to truly meet all of our strategic interests of that region. I've heard some people use descriptions that it's a recipe for failure. Well, measured against what? Number one. But number two, it is the only way, according to most of the experts outside the United States Senate, to actually leverage a shift in behavior by the Iraqis, who today believe that they can continue to play the American presence off for their own political purposes. It's been over 1 year now since the Maliki government took power. What have we asked of them? And what have they agreed to? And what have they accomplished? Well, virtually nothing accomplished, politically. But it's not the first time that the Iraqis have not met any of the requests made of them and items agreed to. The fact is that 9 months ago was the deadline for Iraqis to approve a new oil law and a provincial election law. Neither one has been approved. 8 months ago was the deadline for a new de-Ba'athification law to help bring the Sunnis into the government. Guess what? It hasn't been approved, and nothing happened as a consequence of its not being approved. 7 months ago was the deadline for Iraqis to approve legislation to disarm the militias. Absolutely no progress has been made on this crucial legislation, and the militias continue to wreak havoc. 6 months ago was the deadline for Iraqis to complete a constitutional review process. The Constitutional Committee hasn't even drafted proposed amendments, and the Iraqis remain far apart on basic issues such as federalism and the fate of the divided city of Kirkuk. So we find ourselves today no closer to a political solution than we were when the Maliki government took power over 1 year ago. But over 1,100 American troops have given their lives since that time. We're no closer than we were in January when the President decided to disregard key elements of the Iraqi study group and announced the escalation, but over 600 additional American troops have died since then. 1/3 of the cabinet in Iraq, including the major Sunni party, is currently boycotting the government. And Iraq's parliament, which can't even muster a quorum more than once every week or two, is reportedly still going to go on vacation for the entire month of August without having met their schedule. Pretty hard to discern how you turn to the parent of a troop that is maimed or killed in the course of the month of August while the Iraqi politicians are vacationing without even meeting one of the political requirements that's been set out.